Welcome to Football Manager 2017 and my Wigan game in the year 2034, just because it's about to go over to 2035. And my next game is against Norwich, who are 12th, and I'm currently 2nd. And I'm having a slightly less than great run at the moment, having lost to Villa and Coventry. So who knows what Norwich are going to be like. Okay, weird formation. I've also been named the favourite for the Nice job in France, which they've got players who are being paid things like 58,000 a week, which is more than 1/3 of my wage budget at Wigan. Though they do apparently have an old team, and I think they're 7th in the league, or their league, or something like that. So it might be interesting to try and turn them round. So if I get offered an interview for that one, I might consider talking to them. But anyway, back to this team. Glenn Pete is in what should hopefully be possibly his last game for me, or at least his second to last game. My defence is the same as it ever is. OB and McGlade starting the midfield, thanks to Heaton being injured. And with Chamberlain, who got suspended for a lunging two-footed attempt to break someone's leg in the last game, Jamie Slaughter gets to play up front in this one. I was tempted to change the formation to the Tenerife one that I picked up recently, but I've decided not to until after this game at the very least. If I lose this one and play as badly again, then it's entirely possible, because I have the players to play the Tenerife formation. It's just, I don't know if my players have learnt it enough yet to actually do it. At least Norwich are in their nice yellow and green kit, which matches, well, doesn't exactly match my yellow and green outfit on the sideline. But should be interesting to see. The Norwich manager is also under pressure. Apparently a lot of managers are under pressure. Oh, great. 13 seconds in, and I'm kicking people. Okay, I only received a lecture for that foul. Oh, yeah, nice free kick. Just go 15 yards backwards with that free kick, shall we? And then do nothing with the ball apart from give it to the opposition. Starting how we don't mean to go on. Well, in a thrilling match so far, 15 minutes in, and there really hasn't been a highlight. No, there still really hasn't been a highlight. They're passing the ball about, but wouldn't call any of this exactly a highlight. I'm still waiting for a highlight. And I'm still waiting for the referee to get out the darn way. That's the highlight of the game so far, offside. Are you going to pass this one backwards? Oh, no, you're going to pass it sideways. I suppose there's an improvement from passing the ball 15 yards backwards from my free kicks. My players were lined up in a nice little cluster there, waiting for that ball to come to them. Oh, good. And a yellow card for another player. Oh, this is going to be one of those games where little annoying fouls happen every couple of minutes and yellow cards fly everywhere, because it's starting to look that way. Yeah, oh, another one of my players got off with a warning. Ah, their free kick taking's as good as mine. They can also go 15 yards backwards for no apparently good reason. Yikes. Okay team, come on, you can do it. Get your skates on. Get back to playing how you were playing just 3 weeks ago. Oh, great. Apparently everything I do seems to go wrong at the moment. Oh yes, and Turner got up at he wanting a new contract. It's true, that was a fast first half. And the Irish kiddie I've got on trial. I had a contract negotiation with him, and his agent was way too demanding and way too abrupt. I gave him an offer what I thought was reasonable. The agent came back wanting more than double everything I offered, as well as clauses I wasn't happy with. I came back to a middle ground between the two of us, and he immediately shut down negotiations, saying that was completely unacceptable. So looks like that little kiddie is not going to be joining me, which he might have been a useful replacement for Obi while he was in Nigeria in the African Nations Cup, or one of the other players. Oh, Stroth. Not sure how Turner managed to find that much space behind their defence. Not that it made any difference. Still hit it straight at the goalkeeper. That was a good flick on header. Finally, some of my corners are getting better. A natural attempt at putting the ball in the back of the net there by James. But I'll be honest, this has been a pretty woeful game so far. So unless there is an amazing turnaround in the second half, I'm thinking the Tenerife tactic may well come into play for the next game. The game on New Year's Day 2035. I have no idea who it's against at the top of my head. My memory isn't that good, and I really didn't pay that much attention as who's coming up next on the list of teams to give me a hard time. I'll just be so glad when I've got a goalkeeper I'm actually okay with on the field, which hopefully should be, depending when he arrives on the 1st of January. If he arrives early enough, he may get the start immediately for that game. Okay. The very worst, he deserved a yellow card for that foul. I'm not even sure it's worthy of that, but yeah, the goalkeeper came out and claimed that one well. Yes, for a Norwich team that's supposedly struggling, we're really not giving them any strength. The ball was right in front of my player and he backed off and let their player have it. That does tend to annoy me when I see that in a highlight. Yeah, there haven't been much by what I would call actual highlights in this game. Heck, there isn't much I'd call medium lights in this game so far. Really? That was an excellent finish, as the commentary said. Though they're claiming Turner's assist was also good. I'm not entirely sure that Turner's assist was that great. Well, maybe. That was just a well-placed finish from Slaughter. It's nice to see something go right. Great, another yellow card to add to the many. Just wondering, will we immediately give them an equaliser, or will we actually make them work for it? Nice crossfield ball. We're going forward in numbers. Oh, well done, Wedderburn. Finally, that's what you were doing earlier in the year. The last 3 games have obviously been an aberration for you. 3, 4 games, whatever it's been. I paid £1 million for you. I expect you to consistently do well. It's nice to see that it's finally starting to go okay. I just feel so much more relaxed when I've got a 2-goal lead. Because a 1-goal lead can disappear in a second, but a 2-goal lead, you don't have to worry. At least they've got 1 back. Seriously? The goalkeeper couldn't deal with that? Okay. Oh! I thought that got in. I was going to be seriously impressed. I'm not entirely sure how that stayed out. Struth McGlade. And you wonder why you're not my first choice. Some of the stuff you're doing. Well, that fortuitously landed at Turner's feet. I've certainly been pressuring them ever since we got the second goal. Yeah, fair enough. I thought it was offside too. I really won't argue with that decision. I thought there was going to be another yellow card there. Are they going to get a consolation goal? Apparently not. Yeehaw! Well, it wasn't exactly an emphatic victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. I will take it. Which still leaves me with, what, an 8-point gap above third? Which is nice, to put it politely. Oh, the next game apparently is against Brentford. Yes, okay, and I'll have a quick press conference. I try and support the Norwich manager. I try and support other managers when possible, unless they've irritated me for some reason. Oh. But so next time round it will be Brentford away from home, and the transfer window will have opened. And maybe my board will decide to renegotiate my expectations and give me some more money so I can go and strengthen the squad even further. Maybe they won't, but I always like to be hopeful about these things. Anyway, that's it for this one. As always, I hope you enjoyed, or at least enjoyed the second half where the game was more interesting, and hopefully I will see you down the road.